Sadnam. So Yogi Bhajan told us of this time and that we'd be seeing more and more solar activity. And other wisdom traditions have told us this as well. And we are seeing lots and lots of solar activity. And it's expected that we'll continue to see more and more activity going on in the sun. So the sun right now is a major player. It's playing a major role in the story of the evolution of humanity right now. And how this can be affecting you on a personal level is you may feel irritable, you may feel really short-tempered, you may experience ringing in the ears, blurred vision, have trouble sleeping, have weird body pain that just comes and goes. You may be feeling cold one minute, hot the next minute. You may be overwhelmed by fear or anger or sadness for no reason at all. So these are all symptoms of solar flare activity. So what's happening are these solar flares are penetrating through the electromagnetic field of the Earth. They're penetrating through the Earth's aura. So we too have a little planet. So the little planet of you, it's being penetrated by these solar flares, this powerful energy. So penetrating through your aura with the purpose of triggering your emotional body. This is what Yogi Bhajan said about the sun. Do you know how things go on around this earth? Science may find within 1,000 years that the life sound comes from the sun. That sound is the existence of the atom. Then they will find that within us is a little sun. Therefore, our existence is also the existence of the atom, and we make an impact on the universe just as it makes an impact on us. So we're having our own solar flare experience just within our own body. Our navel, our solar plexus is awakening, and it's flaring up, and it's starting to melt those areas, those frozen areas that you've denied, you've suppressed, or forgotten about. These emotions didn't just appear yesterday. These emotions have been locked inside you for a very long time. So if you're a person who hasn't really felt their emotions in this lifetime, you've been able to manage them, you've been able to control them, this can be an overwhelming time for you. When those emotions start to move, it can feel like opening up a Pandora's box that you never knew existed. And the frequency of the emotions are much more powerful than the frequency of the mind. So we can feel victimized by our emotions. We can become slaves to our emotions. They're that powerful. So the one thing not to do is do not react when you're in this state. And this is going to require some discipline, because the mind and the ego are going to be salivating, ready to pounce. Because the mind and ego want you focused on the external. You know, as a humanity, we're addicted to blaming the external for how we're feeling inside. Blaming our partners, blaming other people in our lives, blaming the food that we ate, blaming the government. There's 1,000,001 things to blame outside for how you're feeling inside, and it's not true. So the Aquarian Age is about going inside first, becoming self-referenced. All the enemies are not out here anymore. All the enemies, all the demons are inside. That's what it means to be a soldier saint. Soldier on the inside, you show the saint to the external world. So here's a quick yogic technique from Yogi Bhajan that you can do. And this is when you're feeling like overwhelmed by your emotions. You feel like you're going to blow. You just feel like you're going to explode. You're going to completely lose all your grace, all your dignity. You can do this quick little thing. So what you're going to do is you're going to cross your arms like this, and with open palms against the body, bring your fingers underneath your armpits like this, and bring your head in Jalandhar Bandh. right? Your chin slightly towards the chest, and balance your head on the spine. And then bring your shoulders all the way up to your ears, and you hold that position. And you'll notice that your breathing will start to become slower without you even trying. So what this does is it separates the four parts of the brain, the four hemispheres, so that it separates the thoughts from the emotions. Because when the thoughts start feeding the emotions, it's like throwing gasoline on a fire. It becomes a self-perpetuating thing. So this yogic technique can give you that gap, you know, that little bit of spaciousness, little bit of clarity, so you can get yourself back together. So embrace that consciousness where you see everything in your life as a gift, no matter what it looks like on the external. Even these solar flares are a gift from the divine. They're a catalyst for our purification. You know the mythical story of the Great Flood, of the fall of Atlantis. Well, the Great Flood is going on inside you, purifying you, cleansing you, releasing these trapped emotions that are keeping you prisoner. So it's a reason to celebrate. It's the freedom call. So you know, in a fire, they say stop, drop, roll. When you're in the fires from the solar flares, the fires of purification, stop, breathe, and feel. Stop, breathe, and feel. So you want to bring yourself with folded hands, with bowed head, to the fires of purification. Okay. So Nam, enjoy the journey.